give me a call. 0808 100 9100. Somebody who I know who will definitely have the answer to this is Van Connor. My movie critic is here. It's Friday, and his entrance music has almost finished. I bet you know the answer to Gone in 6 Seconds tonight, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm amazed anyone struggles with that one. To be honest, the only dilemma there is it's down to a handful of options.
Yes.
Really. They're all,
Sequels.
two-thirds of the titles remain the same.
Yeah, there's a big clue there. That's I like it. I'm liking that clue. So anyone knows the answer, text me now because we're going to reveal it in about 15 minutes. But the reason you are here, of course, Van, is because your normal daytime job is walking red carpets, being the first person to see movies before everybody else at these big premieres. But you can't do that at the moment. So, of course, you come on to talk about some of the great stuff that we can watch over the weekend that is being streamed. So where are we going to start today?
This is a film available on digital. It's called Resistance. And this is the story. This is going to sound really bizarre. This is the story of what the famous mime Marcel Marceau got up to during World War II, when it turned out that he had something of a racket going with the French resistance in smuggling orphans out of occupied territory before the Nazis could get a hold of them. And he and his great love would join the resistance as a sort of sidebar to this. They would decide they weren't doing enough. They would join the resistance and they would take on the Nazis directly. He, in this case, is played by Jesse Eisenberg. The film is directed by Jonathan Jakubowicz, who gave us Hands of Stone a few years ago. Yep. And I've got a clip for you of Jesse Eisenberg being Jesse Eisenberg, but with a broken English accent. That's the twist.
I filled myself with hate, and of course I did feel an urge for revenge. But the more I thought about it, the only thing in my mind was, why are we here? Fighting a war we can't win, when we could be taking orphan children to another country before the Nazis get to them.
I think Jesse Eisenberg is an amazing actor. Personal opinion there.
So I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess that you never saw Batman vs Superman. But other than that, I mean, I agree with you.
No, I haven't actually. You're right. It was the social media one, the Facebook one that I first saw him in.
The Social Network. Yeah,
that's the
absolutely
one.
Great movie. I like him very much in Zombieland, personally. But as I say, this is not one of his better offerings. This, I didn't know much about this. I had it pitched to me as some sort of story of what the Boy Scouts got up to in helping these orphans escape. The Boy Scouts element is next to non-existent. It's like a 5-minute bit at best, rather like Ed Harris's much trumpeted role, which consists of 2 short scenes, one at the beginning, one at the end. Very obvious they got him down for a Sunday afternoon to do that bit of filming. 20 minutes into this is how far you'll get before you detect that very obvious pungent whiff of sort of failed Oscar bait. Right. It's not an inherently awful film. It's quite well made, I'll give it that. I believe it's the Venezuelan cinematographer. I think his name is M.I. Litton-Menz, if I'm remembering that correctly, who ensures that this is a very lavish, very good-looking, very handsome film, but it is a slog. I mean, the intention and the production value, they're both there. The script, however, is decidedly not. That said, I'm always happy to see Clemence Posey in a movie again. I remember her from In Bruges a few years ago, and I was a big fan of her in that, and The Tunnel, the Sky remake of The Bridge, when they did that, because everyone took a turn at remaking The Bridge that couple of years, I think. Yeah. It's nice to see her, but I do wish this was in a better film. This really doesn't have an awful lot going for it. Bit of a slog, bit overlong, 2 hours on the nose. You've seen better movies. You've seen better movies of this exact subject matter as well. He's not inherently bad in it, but the film doesn't give him an awful lot to work with beyond the stock Jesse Eisenberg performance.
Okay, lovely. That's all we've got time for today, I'm afraid. Van, what are you going to give it out of 10?
I'll give that a 3 out of 10, 2 stars, to be honest.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can find us something better for next week. Have a lovely weekend, Van.
Until the next time, good sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much.